and welcome back to part 2 of the Book 1 Cozies Club chapter by chapter for Still Knife Painting, the first book in the Paint and Shine mystery series by Cheryl Hollon. I'm Di, and this is my audio-only reading vlog for this book. Today I will be reading chapters 7 through 11 and sharing my thoughts with you along the way. Due to the nature of this reading vlog, there will be spoilers, so if you haven't read these chapters yet, I suggest that you not listen to this recording until you have. If you would prefer to hear my general thoughts on this book in its entirety, keep an eye out for my Book 1 Cozies Club series First Impressions video, which will be posted sometime after the reading vlogs for this book have commenced. So how is everybody doing this evening? I am doing well. I am recording around the same time I normally get to recording, so there is a little bit of a breeze. I'm trying not to turn the fan on while I record this, but we shall see how it goes. It is still quite warm. But yeah, so I was talking to my mom about this book earlier today, because if you didn't know, I do record these more towards midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and so I talked to her about yesterday's chapters, and I didn't realize how much the main character in this story bothered me until I was telling her about what happened in the first few chapters. So I guess the main character's actions throughout the first 6 chapters were more irritating to me than I thought they were. So yeah, I'm hoping that now that she's got her first day jitters out of the way, and there's been this murder, she'll kind of calm down, maybe center herself a bit. And I'm very interested to see what her investigative style is. Obviously, if you've been with me for even just a few chapter by chapters, you know that our Amateur Sleuth's investigative style is very important to my enjoyment of a book in general. And so I'm interested to see how she approaches finding out who the murderer is, and also seeing how she handles herself in her new business in these next few chapters, because like I had mentioned yesterday, I don't think she handled herself very well. I don't feel like she acted very professionally. I get that, this is a new venture for her and she was very unsure of what she was doing, but at the same time, if I was a customer on that tour, I would probably not ever come back or recommend her tour. But yeah, I'm very interested to see where this story goes. Still, I don't know anything about moonshine, so it would be interesting for me to see if there are more concoctions that come up. I'm wondering if we're going to see another tour that she's going to give. I mean, there wasn't a mention of what her schedule was going to be like for these tours, but yeah, I think there are recipes on the back of this one. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw when I was flipping through. I could be mistaken, but I'm not much of a drinker in the first place, but I think there are not only drink recipes, but there are food recipes as well. So I'm very interested to see those once we finish this book, because those will probably be of more interest to me, but I'm still interested in hearing about the concoctions the guy from the distillery is making, because I do find interest in that. Just hearing about why he mixes things together, why he decides to pair certain things with certain food items, that's always interesting to me, even though I have no interest in actually drinking the thing. So anyway, that's enough chatter for now. I'm going to dive into chapter 7 right now, and I will be back with you in a bit. So I just finished chapter 11. I do have to say that the lengths of the chapters being so different from each other is kind of throwing me off. I almost feel like it's giving a choppy feeling to the story. Yeah, I was very surprised that the first couple chapters, I think chapters 11 and 12, were on the shorter side, and then we had a longer one, and then two more shorter ones. Or did I remember that correctly? But yeah, they're definitely all different sizes, and it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. Unfortunately, still not taking a liking to our main character yet. I do find it a good note that she mentions that she's going to have to do some investigating herself late in chapter 11, and so I'm hoping to see some of that in tomorrow's chapters. But yeah, I'm still not liking her very much. The end of chapter 11, it was almost as if she was so self-centered about this whole thing. She kept talking about her, and how this is going to affect her business. Like, I'm sorry, someone was just murdered in your house. What about their family members? Maybe your customers, might have some trauma. I don't know. Things like that do happen. And she was spending so much time outside alone. She wasn't even being hospitable to the customers that, had to stay at the house to be questioned by the sheriff. I get that they can't go anywhere and they have to stay there, but at the same time, they're there because they were paying you for this lunch moonshine thingy. This luncheon as part of their tour package, and she just left them all alone to fend for themselves. Like, yeah, here's $30, go get some pizzas and soda. But she hasn't checked on anybody. I mean, she hasn't gone and asked anybody if they're okay, is there anything that they need. I mean, that's just plain old courtesy. When you have people at your house, I mean, even if those people there right now are paying customers, I would still ask them, is there anything I can get you? Are you doing okay? Like, strike up some kind of conversation to keep their mind off of what just happened. I just don't understand. I feel like with her, everything is about her. Everything that's happening is affecting her and her business, and that's it. Nobody else matters. And that's the impression I'm getting, and I'm not enjoying that at all. That being said, I am still interested to see what her investigative style is like, because she has a stake in this, because this directly will affect her business. I have a feeling she's going to be kind of tenacious. At least that's what I'm hoping. She seems to have that kind of personality. I mean, a go-getter type of personality. I mean, she did start this new business venture on her own, disregarding what people were saying to her about the business not being a good idea, and disregarding the people who were telling her that she needs to get rid of the moonshine portion. So yeah, I'm hoping she's going to be tenacious but savvy about investigating what happened, and I am still looking forward to tomorrow's chapters. So let me know what you thought about these chapters down in the comments below. Did the length of the chapters confuse you at all? Did you feel like with the chapters being all different lengths, from like 1 to 2 pages to like 10 pages. I don't even know how long the longest chapter was here. But even like yesterday's chapters, there was an extra long chapter. So yeah, let me know if the chapter lengths are throwing you off, or if you feel like it's making the story choppy for you. I'd also be interested to know what you think of Miranda and how she's been acting in these last few chapters. Do you think she should be more hospitable to her customers? But that's pretty much all I have for this evening. I will be back with you tomorrow for chapters 12 through 16. So I hope you're all having a great evening, and I will chat with you tomorrow. Bye.